Hmm. So what we did just now was the different sections of the call. Yes, Poonam, it might be possible. The recordings are the old ones, but the content is same. It might not be my recording. Yes. Gagan, you can watch the recording. The content would be similar. Rati, we will be discussing that. Yes. About the regular class timings, we will be discussing with the parent. That we will do in the parent-teacher interaction. Okay, not in the slot confirmation call. Okay. Where did you hear that the calls are recorded? Sana? We are getting the call recorded, what we have just heard. No, the calls that you will be making, those calls will not be recorded by you. Should not be. No, you don't need to record the call. This call was recorded for training and development purposes. Yes, you found the script of the call in the teacher's handbook. Yes, we will be following the same. Yes, Sana?
Actually, I'm asking that we are getting that call record as what we have just listened. Like
You have the PPTs in your training resources?
audio we are getting, because the audio was so fast and we are not able to like write down some points. So that is what I am asking, that we are getting the records or anywhere.
Okay, you have the recordings also. You have the recording in your PPT that you will get in your training resources. And you also have the script, which I'll be discussing.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. We can download the demo PPT. You won't need to download the demo PPT. If you want to, yes, you can. See, the junior demo PPT is a Canvas slide. So Canvas slide, if you want to download it, you will have to download it in a PDF form. Then the animations will not work. So you have to use Canvas slide only. One more, ma'am. Today is the last day of first mock submission. No, Ilmi. The first mock submission deadline is tomorrow, 7 p.m. Quiz links in the teacher's handbook, which already did the... Yes, you have to follow from the dashboard. No, 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 no. The teacher's handbooks quizzes are not to be done. Those were the old ones. Actually, the teacher's handbook was the only document which we used to use few months back. But nowadays, we have developed the dashboard accordingly for the teachers so that they can access the quiz, assignment, and everything from the dashboard itself. Yes, it can be rescheduled to the next day. Yes, Harpreet. Please unmute.
Ma'am, I have not yet found that handbook. Where can I find, and particularly about that
Yesterday, I
PPT?
explicitly gave it to you. I separately provided you the handbook.
Ma'am, you gave it to me, but I told you that I couldn't bookmark it. It was some other page which was bookmarked by me.
That is why I told you, you copy it somewhere and keep it in a Word document or a notepad. Somewhere you keep it.
And ma'am, particularly about those PPTs, where we are able to find those PPTs. Actually, when I'm going to the dashboard, in that section where my PPTs or my resources, they are available, there we can find that picture showing PPTs also. On that, I'm clicking, it is directing me towards complete your application. All the time, wherever I'm
You have
clicking.
the teacher's handbook, all the PPTs are there in the handbook.
Handbook. Ma'am, but where can I find that handbook? I'm just not able to
In the
find
chat,
it.
in the chat section,
In the chat section.
not in
But-
your dashboard. Here in the Zoom call, in the chat section, I've just pasted it.
Okay. Okay, I've just opened it. A bookmark. When I bookmark it, ma'am, it is showing me the save button, not the done. If I'll save it, it will not get saved in the Google Chrome.
That means it has already been bookmarked. If it is showing done, that means it is already in the bookmark section.
Ma'am,
Yes.
it is not showing done. Ma'am, it is not showing done.
What is it showing?
It is showing that save button URL, something of those, that type.
The save URL. So save it. Bookmark will be created.
Chat.
No,
I'm not-
Rohit, Control D does not work for me. Okay. Sometimes Control D does not work.
Link
Okay.
is not available. Ma'am, if I happen to lose this bookmark even, where can I find that particularly that my handbook?
You will never lose your bookmarks. How can you lose bookmarks?
Ma'am, if by chance,
Okay. Once you click on the link that I provided you, does this open?
no, ma'am, it is not opening. Nothing is getting opened.
Please click on the link and share your screen. Share your screen and click on the link.
Wait a minute, ma'am. Wait a minute. I'm just going to trying to do that. Where is that chat section? Chat.
Or even if you are clicking on the link, right? The link that I gave you.
Yes, ma'am. That is just showing this thing.
What?
Wait. Then how to? Because when I click on
You
that
click on the
link,
link.
this page is opening. Notion something. Notion is written.
Yeah, that's what the teacher's handbook is. That's Notion book.
But how to save it? It is getting.
Okay, how to save it? Are you on a Google Chrome page?
It is the meeting page, ma'am, where we are conducting the meeting. It is that page.
Okay, can you see my screen?
No, ma'am, I'm not able to see your screen, and it is not scrolling even. Only I can see that Notion.
I
Your
think you're
browser.
not. I think you're not using your system properly. Are you on the Zoom call?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Am I sharing my screen now? Is my screen visible? The PPTs that I show you?
Yes, ma'am. Now it is visible. Shall I book?
What can you see here?
I can see that Planet Spark page, teacher's handbook.
Right? Can you see the Google Chrome here? Have I clicked on something?
Yes, ma'am. The star I can see.
Yeah.
Shall I click on that star?
Yes.
Will it get bookmarked?
Not my star. Your Google Chrome star.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. You have to click on that star. Yes, Nidhi?
Hello, ma'am. Actually, I just wanted to say that, training resources is not opening. That portion is not opening. Every time I try playing.
For many of the teachers, the training resources are not opening. In case if you want the training resources, the PPTs and the recordings, it is there in the teacher's handbook also.
Okay. So, I'm not able to give the quiz and all.
No
So when I
worries.
talk to the
Yeah, the
Okay,
team has
is it-
already said yesterday, if the teachers are not able to do the quiz and assignments this week, it's okay. They will be considering that.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
This one, Harpreet, can you please share your screen now?
Ma'am, could you please just wait? I'm trying to paste it somewhere.
Okay. Yes, Mijda. Please unmute.
Yeah, I had the same issue. My training schedule and resources tab
Not
was
work.
not opening. Yeah. So I tried to give the quiz and attempt my assignments
It's
through
okay.
handbook.
Even if you don't give the quiz, it's absolutely fine. But that quiz is not going to help.
Okay. Thank you.
So coming back to the sections of the call, by the time, Harpreet, whenever you are ready, okay, to share your screen, let me know.
Okay, ma'am.
So what were the different sections of the call that we just heard? The different sections, first section was introduction of the teacher as a public speaking and creative writing expert at PlanetSpark. Second part was understanding the parents' expectations. And third was knowing more about the child. She asked questions about the child. Where does he study? Which school does he goes to? And other things about the child, like whether how is his RSWL skills, whether he talks to friends and family in English or not. And lastly, setting of expectations, having a laptop and parents' presence. Okay, these were the major 4 sections of the call. Now, what if the parent says that they will not be attend? Both the parents say they will not be able to attend. In that case, what will you be able to do? What should you be doing? Teachers, the quiz assignments are there in the teacher's handbook. For practice, if you want to do it, you can do it, but there is no, your onboarding process is not going to be affected just because you are not being able to do your quizzes. And because it is not visible on your teacher's schedule and resources. Okay. So the answer would be reschedule the class. Absolutely, yes. If the parents say that they will not be able to attend, tell them that if you are not available on this particular time, then I will not be able to take the class, only with the child. It's important to have at least one parent in the class. Okay, so parents not present.
I have shared the screen, but there is nothing on the screen. There is nothing.
Can you please open your Google Chrome?
Yes, ma'am. Wait, I'll just try doing that. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
This is the Chrome.
Can you please click on bookmarks?
Ma'am, this is my PlanetSpark dashboard.
Go up. I don't want to see your dashboard. Please
Yes,
go on
ma'am.
a new tab. Open a new tab. Open a new tab.
Wait. I'm just trying to.
I cannot wait, Harpreet. I don't have time. Please click on a new tab. Yes, thank you. Go on all bookmarks. Click on all bookmarks. On the right-hand side top.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I did, ma'am.
So you have not saved the bookmark.
No,
Fine.
ma'am. It is.
Now go to the Zoom wherever you are attending the training. Go to the Zoom. In the chat section, you have your teacher's handbook. Please click on that link. Come back to the Zoom meeting.
Wait. I'm just trying to do that. Stop share. Okay, chat section.
Click on the link that I have provided in the chat section. Again,
Yes,
you have stopped the sharing.
Ma'am, it when I open that page, it's edit favorite.
Harpreet, I think you need to ask someone at your home or anyone beside you, ask them how to bookmark. And there is no problem with your Google Chrome. The Google Chrome is working absolutely fine. Probably you are not being able to understand how to bookmark. You just have to click on the link.
I have clicked, ma'am. It is showing that Notion something, and I've saved that also, but I'm not able to find it.
I've not been able to save. Can you see my screen? 1 second.
I'm not able to do that.
Can you copy paste the link somewhere?
Ma'am, I'm doing that.
Can you paste the link in the chat section itself? Copy and paste the link in the chat section. Let me see whether you are following the correct link or not. And let me proceed with the training. So parents not present means demo not conducted. Reschedule the demo.
Ma'am, I've done that. I've pasted this.
Where have you pasted?
Ma'am, it is just below to Preeti Jha, which is written in that blue.
I have not
bar.
got the message.
In the chat section itself, ma'am.
I have not got it.
Okay.
You have not sent it. Yes, now you have sent it. Yes. Okay. You are using two links together. There is only one link. You have pasted 2 times. I hope you are using the correct link. Make sure that you are using the correct link, Harpreet. Now, time to make a judgment call. What if the parent says that they will not be able to attend? If the parents are saying that they will not be able to attend, clearly tell them that if both the parents are not present in the demo class, I am not going to continue with the demo. Is it clear? Okay. So tell them at least one parent has to be present during the demo. In case if you are not comfortable with the timing that you have mentioned, you can choose other timing whenever we both are available. We can discuss that timing. You both can discuss. So, ma'am, what about Saturday, or what about Sunday, or what about Friday night? So ask them which time they are free and then reschedule the demo. Now, let's again have a quick look. I'm just going to go through. By the time I'm reading this, I want all of you to open your teacher's handbook and go to point number D, slot confirmation call script. Please open the script. All of you ready with your script? Ready. Okay, wonderful. Perfect. So in your slot confirmation call script, you will be able to see how does the call start, right? The call, yes, the call starts with the introduction of the teacher. She says, hi, my name is Ishita. I'm a public speaking expert with Planet Spark. I see that you had registered for a trial class for your child at 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. or whatever. I wanted to have a quick discussion so that I can customize the demo class for him or her. Okay. Now, let me quickly introduce myself. If the parent says, now here, when you are saying that I wanted to have a quick discussion, that means itself, the teacher is trying to say that I want to talk to you for some time because I want to have a quick discussion so that I can customize the demo class for your child accordingly, right? Now, if the parent says yes, after listening to the response, you would go ahead and say that, let me quickly introduce myself. I am Ishita and or I'm Preeti. I have been teaching students for 10 years now across IB, CBSE, other state boards as well. I have masters in whatever your highest qualification or certification is. Now, this part which I just read, you can write your own introduction as per your own awards, certifications, or qualifications, achievements, experiences, everything. Anything which you deem fit to be working as an effective introduction. Okay. After your introduction is done. Now, why are we focusing so much on the introduction? Because remember, the confidence with which you give your introduction and the content of your introduction is going to help you build rapport with the parent. So that is very, very important. Understanding parents' expectation. This is the second part of the or second segment of the slot confirmation call. So after you have already introduced yourself, you will continue with saying that, so Mr. Agrawal or Mrs. Agrawal, is there anything specific that you are looking for at Planet Spark? After the parent responds, he might say, yeah, I am looking for public speaking and creative writing classes for my child, or spoken classes. Sometimes they come up with grammar or many other things they say. So you can tell them, don't worry, if of course, if it is feasible, don't worry, we will work on this in our classes as well. Okay. So can I ask you some more questions about Rudra? Okay, the student's name is Rudra. So you can ask some questions about this student as well. You can, for example, you can ask which grade or school does he goes to, or whether he speaks in English in school or with friends and family or not. What all activities does he participate in? And how is his LSRW techniques or skills? And what do you want him to or him or her to become in future? Okay, what are your future expectations? So these are some of the normal standard questions which you can ask during this call. Apart from this, if you want to ask something more than this, you can ask, right? If you want to add some more questions to this. Mukhtar, you have a question?
Ma'am, actually, I just wanted to know where do we find the script? I missed it. I cannot find it
Handbook?
in
Do you have the handbook?
handbook. Okay, all right. Thank you.
Right? Handbook, point number D, slot confirmation resources.
I got it. Thank you.
Now, how will these questions help you to prepare for the class? Say, for example, I'll come back to the previous slide. These questions you are asking, right? When you are asking about the grade and school, you know that the child should be placed in a junior segment or the senior segment. You know that, right? If you are asking whether he speaks in English in school or friends with or family, if the parent says yes, he speaks in English very fluently, but just that he is not very open, right? He's not very confident. So probably you now know that English is fine. I just have to work on his confidence. What all activity does he participate in? This will tell you what are the likes and dislikes of the child, especially the likes, right? If you want to ask about the dislikes of the child, that also you can ask. Probably you will refrain from talking about it. How is his LSRW techniques, skills, right? So listening, speaking, reading, and writing, how is he in? Are his skills, how do you where would you place him, right? So whether he is able to listen and speak and read fluently or not, or probably he needs help with his reading skills. All these things you might ask. And what do you want him or her to become in future? That will also affect the icebreakers that you will be using in your class, right? So these questions are going to help you prepare in the class, prepare for the class. And how prepare? You will use certain kind of icebreakers, or while having introduction, how would you connect with the child? Probably he loves reading books. You are also into reading books. You would like to know what kind of books does he read, right? So yes, preparing for the class will be, one second. Yes, you can tell them that listening, speaking, reading, and writing, does he do well in this? Or would you like to help him in the reading or writing or whatever, right? Now, at the end comes the most important section where you find the challenge. That is when you tell the parent. So when you are asking the parent about the child, there is no challenge. Either the challenge will be right in the beginning. I'll tell you what the challenges will be, or right at the end of the call when you are setting expectations. Once you set expectations, there will be questions, there will be contradictions, there will be challenges. They might say that I don't have a laptop, or the laptop is not available, the parent is not at home, I won't be able to join for 1 hour, etc., etc., etc. There will be many challenges. Now here, these challenges, some common challenges we are going to discuss. So when you set the expectations, you can say that it is essential that both the parents are present in the demo, because the reason is given in your script. You can read it from there. And also you can say it on your, it's not necessary that you have to follow the script as it is. You can use your own words. You can frame your own sentences. Absolutely fine. And at the end, you can confirm their presence. You can tell them for a great demo experience and better experience, please join from a laptop, and kindly join 5 minutes before, so that if there is any technical glitches, we are not delayed because of that. Yes, obviously, for a professional learner, a person who is grown up, you don't need the parents. He will only not need the parents. Now, how will setting expectations help you? You know this. Can anybody tell me how will setting of expectations help you? Anyone? Prepare and plan, time consuming. You will be assured of a smooth demo, correct? It will help us for our class goal to get the enrollment, can better prepare for the class, ease in conducting the session to be accomplished, saves time, maximize chances of conversion. It will help to avoid later contradictions and disruptions in the smooth flow of experience. Demo will go smooth as parents will know what is needed. Okay, correct. So yes, the demo will go smooth and you won't have any hassles during the demo session. You don't have to set the expectations during the demo session and you can maximize your learning time. That's the most important thing. Sorry. So setting of expectations will help you in maximizing your learning time. You don't have to waste your time telling them about the, the logistics part that you have to join from a laptop or both the parents should be present. So setting expectations, if already done before, in the demo time, you will only be focusing on the learning part. So summarizing, the 4 main parts of the slot confirmation call would be introduction as an expert, understanding parents' expectations, knowing more about the child, and setting expectations. Now, situation handling. There are some challenges. Now, what challenges? Do you think all the calls that the teachers make, are all the calls successful? No. Hi, Samyak. Yes. Because of that, we have changed the timing and we have changed the session link also. There was some technical error there. So we have started the training session from here. Don't worry, the first few parts that you have missed, you can watch in the recording. You have just missed 3 parts, that is what, why, and how of the slot confirmation call. That's it. And your slot confirmation script is there in your teacher's handbook. Okay, point number D. In case if you all do not have the teacher's handbook, I am pasting it right in the chat section. Give me a second. Noted. Okay, thank you. All the calls cannot be successful. Yes, exactly. It's not possible. You call your best friend and the best friend is sometimes not available. What would you do? Every time the calls would not get successful. Reason? Because sometimes the parents might not be available. There might be network issues. There might be other problems, right? So the point here is, out of 5 calls that we make, 1 call gets successful, right? What does this mean? That not all calls are successful. There can be some challenges in the beginning when you call the parent. The parents are not picking up the call. You really can't do anything. If if your demo session is at 6 p.m. today, now it is 11:36. If you're calling the parent, they are not picking up the call. Maximum, you will wait till what time? Maximum till 4:30 or 5. After that, obviously, you will disconnect the call, right? Because you will not be able to take another demo at that particular time. So it's better when you call once or twice, if you have accepted their demo now or 12 p.m. or 11:30, whatever it is, call the parent if they are not picking up the call. Once or twice, probably you can call, drop them a WhatsApp message. If they come back, if they respond back, fine enough. Wait for, say, 1 hour or 2 hours. But then after that, if they don't pick up, please cancel. And write in the note that parents are not picking up the call. Okay. Another one is parents showing low level of interest for the demo. There might be parents who, when they pick up the call, they show that, okay, yes, I had booked the demo. No, I'm not interested. So there might be, this also might be a challenge. Another challenge would be the parents do not know what are PS skills. What is body language? What are the public speaking skills? What is public speaking? I have never heard of it, right? But don't worry. On this job support is going to help you navigate through all these situations. However, we are going to discuss few more situations over here. Few common situations which mostly occur. First situation is you call the parent and the parent does not remember about registering for the trial class, right? And second scenario is parent remembers, he knows that, okay, yes, I had booked the demo, but now he is not interested or probably not aware about Planet Spark, or he says, yeah, I had registered something, but I don't know what is Planet Spark. I'm not interested. Or he sounds disinterested in the classes. So these two situations, what will you do in these scenarios? What do you think? Let's discuss the first scenario. The parent says that I have not booked the demo. He doesn't remember. Basically, he has booked the demo, but he doesn't remember. Otherwise, how will we get his number? Isn't it? So he does not remember that he had booked a demo. In such case, what would you do? You will remind them. Okay, this is not a yes. Okay, just stretching. Okay. Will you be able to remind them? Do you think you will be able to remind them when they booked? I showed you the demo page, isn't it? Did you see any date over there? When did they book? What time did they book? You will not be able to remind them. And reminding them will create another type of challenge. So you won't like to get into that, right? So reminding them is not an option. Our job is to create awareness. In this case, if the parent does not remember that he has, yes, we will discuss about Planet Spark, Gagan correctly said. So we are going to create awareness and tell him that it's okay, it's absolutely fine. Sometimes it happens. You booked the demo or you did something on the internet and now you don't know. Now you don't remember. Might be a possibility. So our job is to create awareness. Tell them it's okay, absolutely fine, no worries. I am a public speaking expert from Planet Spark. We take demos for it's a trial class which is absolutely free for you and your child. You can attend this demo class and I will be only there, your child and I, only two. There is no group classes. So tell them that, and also tell them that I will be trying to evaluate your child on the basis of his public speaking skills, his body language, his thought structure, or his voice modulation. And we will try to find out the areas of improvement. This is what we do. Okay. Would you be interested? Ask them. Would you be interested? If he says yes, wonderful. You can go ahead with the rest of the slot confirmation script. And if he sounds disinterested, he still says, no, I'm not interested. My son can speak very good English. I don't need it. Okay. In that case, you don't need to push. Clearly tell them that it's okay. It's absolutely fine. You have my number. In case if you change your mind, do let me know. Right? So the point is, we cannot remind them. Give them the detailed information about PS. Absolutely correct. We are going to give the detailed information about the PS. What detailed information you can give about PS? You know, we have been operating in 13 countries. We have been in the business for 7 years. Remember all the numbers. Almost 45,000 students have registered with us. They're already live learners. We have almost 4,500 or 5,000, you can say 5,000 teachers as of now, live educators. It's a big organization and a very structured one. And Planet Spark is one of the best, actually one of the only ones who are trying to impart the new age skills amongst the learners. So you can talk about, yes, you can mention everything that you have learned on day one about Planet Spark. Whatever you know about Planet Spark, you can mention that. Okay. Tell them that this is Planet Spark, this is what we do, and what kind of demo sessions do we take? What is the demo session based upon? It's based on listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And of course, yes, the course, there is a course fee. If you are going to be training your child and they have booked the demo, that means they would have been interested in knowing what exactly is it. Okay. People, they get scared. They feel that, oh, no, this is some kind of a scam. No, it's absolutely not. Right. So in this case, first situation, you can say it's okay, Mr. or Mrs. Agrawal. Let me quickly share about me in Planet Spark and trial class. It's written like this, but you are going to just share about yourself. You are just going to start talking about Planet Spark and the trial class. Trust me, I have spent 3 years and I have talked to many parents. Some of the parents denied, of course, yes, they have. And some of the parents were very interested. They were very intrigued. They took the demo session and thankfully they enrolled as well. So there are parents who are interested in something new for their child. And of course, Planet Spark, the public speaking skills are the new age requirements, right? So if they sound interested, great, you can go ahead with the rest of the call. And if they say no, clearly tell them, no worries, Mr. Agrawal or Mrs. Agrawal or whatever it is. The trial class is absolutely free of cost for you. So in case if you change your mind, you can let me, right? Take the trial class, it's free. Take it and then decide. If you don't like it, you may leave it. No worries, right? If they ask about the fees in the slot confirmation call itself, tell them after the demo, you will come to know everything. Okay. There is a different team which is handling the fee structure. I am a teacher. I am only concerned about the learning part. Okay. So our role here is to build awareness and not remind them. Again, the second situation is parent now remembers. He remembers that I had, yes, I had booked. No, not now. I am not interested right now. No, he's having some issues or something he says. He's disinterested. What would you do in that case? Anyone? Explain him about the importance of, yes, Neha. Please unmute.
Ma'am, yes, we'll say that, say the parent politely that you have my number. In case you change your mind in future or you want to enroll in this course, you can contact me.
Okay. So again, we are trying to, first we will try to build awareness about Planet Spark. And then if he still sounds disinterested, then we can go ahead and tell them that it's okay. You can contact me further. Okay, wonderful. Yes, Ashik, you would like to say something? Ashik? You're not audible. Ashik, you're not audible. You can write it in the chat section. You must have a trial class because this might be helpful to you, not today. I love the conviction by which you say that, but must have the trial class will be a little more assertive. So it's okay. You can tell them you should have this trial class. Yes, absolutely. It's not about pushing, just inform them. Somebody raised their hands. Anyways, so inform them about what Planet Spark is, what do we do in our demo classes, and how do we do it, and what are the other things that we do. So here, again, our job is to create awareness. Yes, absolutely. Ariba, correctly written. Yes, Seema. Seema, you would like to say something? Please unmute.
Hello. Yes, ma'am. Very good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Actually, first assessment, I was not able to join the class because it was written there that 100 participants are over and you should join later.
Many of
So
the
I had
teachers were not.
I don't know what you had taught in
No,
that.
no worries, no worries. What I have taught is the what, why, and how of the slot confirmation call. You can later on go ahead and check the recording. It is there
Okay.
in your dashboard also. It's there in the teacher's handbook also. And the slot confirmation script that today I'm going to talk about is it's there in your handbook. Open your handbook. It's there in the point number D, slot confirmation resources.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Priyanka, yes.
Yeah, hi. Thank you, Preeti. So we were talking about the situation when we see that the parent is not interested, right? Even they book the session, they agree to that, but they are not interested. So in that case, we can let them know in a very brief the importance of public speaking. Like, how is this going to help? Maybe they're having less time right now, but this is something very important for the child, and how it will help them to be more confident in the, for the lifetime. So such kind of 1 to 2 scenarios can be given within a minute or maybe 30 seconds to the parent that can, ignite a little spark that, yes, this is something important.
Also, it can be asked to them that is there any specific reason why you are like
Yeah, right now not interested, maybe later they may.
maybe later, yes, exactly, that's why. So probably the child is having examinations or they are somewhere outside, or there might be several reasons. So we can go
Right.
ahead and first ask them what's the reason behind their disinterest, and then we can go
Mhm.
ahead if they are like available. If you find that they are
Absolutely.
available, we can explain. Great,
Makes
wonderful.
sense. Okay, thank you.
Very nicely explained. Thank you so much, Priyanka. Yes, Poonam, you would like to say something?
Yeah, we can give more emphasis on the point that it's a free, because when the parents say it's a free, so they have the tendency that just attend it and let's see what happens. And
Absolutely.
when they get the demo, it's more than 50% chances are there that they will get enrolled with us. So when we
Absolutely.
say it's a free, definitely they are going to attend. It's a matter of only 60 minutes, so definitely
Yes.
they are going to attend.
Absolutely. So you can emphasize on the free thing also. Okay, yes. Yeah, absolutely correct. So you can emphasize on the free thing that the demo is free, that can be emphasized. You can also ask them the reason for their them being not interested, and also create awareness. So both the things can go hand in hand. Great, wonderfully done, well. So I'm going to share a phone number with you all, and you are going to call on that number right now, and you are going to talk to the parent, and you can use the slot confirmation script as well. But okay, coming to this point, parent remembers, but he sounds disinterested. In that case, you can quickly introduce yourself, ask about the trial class. Also, you can ask, is there any particular reason why, as of now, you are not interested? Ask, listen to the response, and if they are interested, go ahead with the slot confirmation and go ahead with the other rest of the things. What are they looking forward to? And if in case if he still sounds disinterested, you can just check whether the language is okay or not. Okay, are you both on the same point? Sometimes it happens that the parent, in order to speak in English, they make so much of effort in speaking English, they feel that, oh, somebody is calling me and talking me in the English language, and I am responding him or her in some other language. So in order to just to make sure that they are also speaking in English, there is a lot of miscommunication that happens. So in that case, just judge on your own, on own thought processes, and try to think if there is any problem with the language or not. If there is any other problem in the language, you can ask the person whether would you be comfortable in any other language. And if that there's no language problem, just tell them, ask them something in your mind that I can help you with. No, then tell them you have my number. You can contact me whenever you are interested. Yes, Poonam.
Yeah. Yes, my question is the same, that if the parents are talking in another language, like script isn't totally is in English, but if they are not comfortable in speaking in English, so can we talk in other language in which they are comfortable? Like,
I think most of the parents that I have called, I have talked in Hindi. And some in Bengali. Most of them I have talked in. The content would be the same. You will be talking to the parent. Okay, if you are talking in Hindi, you will be saying that, ठीक है, आपका नाम क्या है, आपके बच्चे का नाम क्या है, कौन से स्कूल में जाता है, आप क्या खोज रहे हैं Planet Spark में? So these are the kind of questions you just translate it into Hindi. The content will be the same, right? Okay, so someone has written very nicely. No worries, it's totally up to you. But I know if you will attend, you will definitely like it because we are learning experts. As we are learning experts, okay, we as learning experts, we try to focus on polishing a child's skill, and it is a platform where your child can freely speak anything without any fear and learn and explore more and become confident as well. Trust me, but it's totally up to you. As you are the parent, you all have the rights to make the decision about your child. Thank you for your time. Wish to connect with you in the future again. Okay. Can we shift to their language while absolutely? Yes, why not? See, language is not a barrier here in Planet Spark. You can do it in any language you want. If you can talk in Hebrew, you can go ahead and do that also. Okay. Oh, Sangeeta, I did that, once I had asked the parent and the mother was quite offended. I asked her that, would you be comfortable in English or should I continue with some other language in which you are comfortable? Yes, absolutely. And this was a tone. Yes, absolutely. I'm absolutely comfortable in English. You can go ahead. So sometimes it might be a little offensive, but yes, you can ask if they are comfortable in English as well. Coming back to a phone number that I'm going to give you right now before discussing these scenarios. This I'll do it later on, but I'm going to give you a number. So I want you to call on this number right now and talk to the parent and check what this call is all about. So this number is an automated call. Okay, this is a toll-free number. If you all are situated in India, you all have an Indian number. This is a toll-free number. Always remember, speak after the beep sound, and once you have answered, please press 1, otherwise your answer will not be registered. It's not getting recorded. It's only for practice purposes. You can play with this number any number of times you want. It's just for practice, okay? So I'll wait for 10 minutes. Please go ahead, call this number. All the best. Yes, Shweta.
Ma'am, actually, when I called, so Mrs. Agarwal received the call, and uske baad there was no response further when I asked to book a slot. So the written message is not coming on that the same time.
Okay, let me check.
I mean, there is no conversation in between us. Like Mrs. Agarwal received
It's
the
an
call.
automated response.
Yeah, I know. So the response is not coming from the other side. So
Did you press 1? Did you press 1?
yeah, yes, I pressed it, but then later on no response was coming. Should I try it again?
Please try
I
it
tried
again.
twice.
Okay. I'll do it. Wait 1 second. 484 949.
This call is to help you practice slot confirmation call with a parent. You
Is
will
it
be
audible?
interacting with the parent, Mrs. Agrawal, who is mother of grade 6 child. Here, you will be presented with different scenarios during the call. Please respond to the Parenta X responses by applying what you learned in the session. Your call will start when the mother picks up the call. Share the purpose of your call. Please answer only after the beep sound. After every response, press 1 to continue. Hello? Yes, who is this?
Hello, ma'am. Hi, this is Preeti Jha, a public speaking and creative writing expert from Planet Spark. I see that you have booked a demo session for Rudra at 6 p.m. I would like to have a quick discussion about him so that I can customize the demo class for him or her. And now you press 1.
Okay.
Once you press 1,
I don't know, but I don't remember maybe.
now she says, I don't remember.
Registering for the Planet Spark class. Start the call by giving Planet Spark as introduction, followed by yours. Post then. Ask
Okay.
the parent if they would be interested in.
So you speak only after the beep sound, and once you speak, press 1. And then she says, okay, I don't remember. So then again, after the beep sound, you can say what you have to say. Yes, Sana?
Thank you. Actually, ma'am, I'm done with the call and I'm confused because I am the only one who's speaking. So is this like that only?
Obviously, because it is an automated response, no? So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
so
once
few
mother
things.
picks up the call, I was like, something will come and no. So I was speaking only.
It's an automated response, basically. That is why. But real responses will be very similar to this.
Okay.
Very
Okay.
similar. But it is just for your practice so that you remember your slot confirmation call.
Yeah.
You
Okay. Yeah.
know what
Thank
you
you.
have to speak. Okay,
Okay, yeah, thank you.
wonderful, great. So Saiba done. I saw Shweta calling, and then I saw Priyanka, Rohit. They are already on the call. Shabir also, Michelle. They are already on the call. Niranjana done. Great. Oh, all are calling. That's wonderful. Okay. Some of you are still calling. Don't worry. I can wait for another 2-3 minutes. Okay. Aditi has also done. Neha done. Tripti done. Okay, great. Wonderful. Sonali done. Okay. It's great. Okay, wonderful. So trust me, whenever we usually now do not take demos, very less number of demos, because we are already having lots of enrollments. But till date, sometimes when we lose touch, we usually call this number and we try to again practice. How can we speak? And there will be different scenarios. Nowadays, there is only one scenario which is coming up, but we have talked about it, and we are going to throw random scenarios over the call so that we are all prepared for different scenarios as well. Great. Gayatri done. Okay, so shall we proceed now? Yes. Okay, great, great. Wonderful. So here, the slot confirmation call, this is a number which you can practice later on also. Take demo in evening only, like between 3 to 8. Yeah, Vedant, because you would agree that the students are there in the school in this time, isn't it? I am taking the training because I am free, right? My son is in the school, so this time is basically the school time. Usually, Indian students would not be available in this time. In case if you are planning for the morning time, then you will probably go for Canada in US. Okay, done. Most of you are done. So I'll move on to the situation handling. And 1 second. So how was the experience? I hope it helped. A little bit also, but it helped, right? Yes, it helps. And so tomorrow, your mocks actually will be based on slot confirmation call. Okay. So your first mock is about slot confirmation call. The first question itself is about slot confirmation. So it's good that you all are practicing, and that practice will help you in your mocks as well. Okay. Now, after the parents have confirmed the demo, now these are when you initially call the parent and the parent says, okay, I don't remember, or I'm not interested, right? These scenarios which I'm showing on the screen, these scenarios will occur when you set the expectations. Otherwise, knowing about the child and asking parents' expectations will not have any kind of challenges. Challenges will arise once you start setting expectations. Great, great, Kavita. Wonderful. I'm not audible? Really? Am I audible to all of you? Okay, okay. Yeah. So these scenarios will occur once you start setting expectation. So what are these scenarios? First scenario is father is in the office and he will come home late evening. Second scenario is father is in the office and will come home late at night when the child is not available. Number 3 would be laptop is there at home, but someone else is using it. And number 4 could be laptop is with the father and he is in the office. Laptop not there at all. This is not a challenge. Actually, this is not a challenge at all. You have to go ahead with whatever device is available. You have no other option, isn't it? But here there is an option. So we can convince them. Let's see how can it be done. So first scenario, okay, I want you all to open your script once. Rohit, do you have your script open? . Yes, can you please unmute yourself? Can you say something? You're not audible.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are now audible. Okay. So let's have a role play. We will open the slot confirmation script. I have also opened it.
Okay.
Give me a second. Yes. So let's go on page number 2, and the situation number 1 will be there written, and it's written. Can you share it? I mean, you can speak it out. The scenario number 1.
Scenario number 1. The father is in the office, will come late. This
Yes.
one?
Correct. Yes. So here, let us think that you are the father. I am the
Okay.
teacher. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm calling you. The setting of expectations is already done. Okay. We have already, I've already asked you about the child and the introduction part. Everything is done. Now I'm saying, so, Mr. Malik, shall I confirm your and your child's presence for the demo class at 6 p.m. today?
Yes, sure.
So you and your wife would both be present, right? Because it is essential that both the parents are present in the demo, because demo class is an opportunity for you to see your child's key strengths. You'll be having different activities in the class where I would be able to illustrate these. So can I confirm yours and your wife's presence both?
No, ma'am. My wife couldn't join the class because she is in the office at that time.
Okay. So actually, Mr. Malik, it is really important that both the parents should join. Actually, the decision lies with both the parents, and hence we would want both of you to be present. Can I ask you, when is your wife back from her office?
She would be late around 10 or 11 p.m. and by that time our child would be asleep, if you can understand.
Okay, so this is situation number 2. Okay, no worries. Okay, so no worries, sir. I understand. So I have a small suggestion though. Do you think your wife would be able to join from phone or from other laptop from her office so that she can be virtually present when the class is going on?
Okay, ma'am. I'm not sure about this, but I can check on this.
Okay. No worries, sir. I'll share the class link with you and you can share it with your wife. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. I can do this. I'll
Okay.
get back to you.
Sure. Thank you. And Mr. Malik, would you like me to give you a call like 5-15 minutes before the class so that we can confirm your wife's presence also?
Yes, ma'am. If we can do this, it will be very helpful for me.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Malik. Well then, see you in the class, and I hope your wife is also able to join us. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Okay, so Rohit, you took the situation number 2. Here the situation is the father is in the office. Okay, so here the mother is in the office. Just to make it gender neutral. The mother is in the office. She is going to come back home very late at night and the child will be asleep by then. In that case, what can be done? You can either ask her to join virtually. In this case, rescheduling is not required, I believe. Isn't it? There's no need to reschedule. The father is there. He can take the demo. In case if the wife has the link, she can join virtually. If she doesn't even join, it's okay. We can go ahead with the class. Clear? Great. Thank you so much, Rohit. Wonderful. Okay. And now I want, Shabir is making a call, so I'm not disturbing him. It's okay. So Pratibha, I would ask you to join us. And most of your cameras are off. It's very difficult for me to call you. Please switch on your cameras. Okay, I want a male one and a female one. Yes, I have Alvin. Alvin, yes. So Alvin and Pratibha, now you both have the scenario number 1. Scenario number 2 is already discussed. Me and Rohit have done it. So I want you to discuss the scenario number 2. I'll unpin myself and you both are going to discuss the first scenario. That is, the father is in the office. No, now here the mother is in the office. You both can unmute yourself. Yes. So here Alvin is the parent. Pratibha, you are the teacher. Alvin has picked up the call and his wife is in the office. She will come back home by 7 or 6 p.m., 6 or 7 p.m. And your demo class has been it has been booked at 6 p.m. So you have to reschedule it to a later time. Yes. Let's begin.
Hello, sir. Good
Yes,
evening.
ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. Am I talking with Mr. Agarwal?
Yeah, ma'am. Good afternoon. I'm Agarwal here.
Okay, sir. So you booked your class. You booked to Planet Spark website. I seen you want to be enroll your child.
Yeah.
Okay, so you select your slot 6 p.m. and 6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Yes.
Okay, so do you interested to go with that timing or is there any problem?
No, I'm available. I will be there with my child.
But okay, sir, but both parents are available in that time because it's very essential. We will do many activities, so they will also know. Parents will also let to know how it is working on platform. So how it help to your child to build their skill, all the things.
Ma'am, actually, I think only I will be available because my wife won't be able to join. She is in her office.
So can it possible if you can share link, she will join on laptop or phone, if it is possible.
Okay, Pratibha, do you
You're
have the
going to
script?
2 now, so we are in the first year, right, ma'am?
Sorry, yes. I think there was a mistake over here. Pratibha, I want you to go through your scenario first. Okay, Alvin, I'll continue with that. So, Mr. Alvin, shall I confirm your and your wife's presence for the demo class at 6 p.m. today?
She usually come by 7, ma'am.
Okay. So no worries. What we can do is we can shift the demo at 7:30 maybe. This way, all three of you would be able to join instead of 6 p.m. We can join at 7:30. Will that be fine?
Okay, yeah, I think 7:30 will be fine.
Great. Then see you at 7:30 p.m., sir. I will be sharing you a link on your WhatsApp. Do you have a WhatsApp on this number?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
Great. So I'll be sharing a link with you. And I'll be also giving you a reminder 5 minutes, 10 minutes before the class. And I would request you to join from a laptop at least 5 minutes before from the class.
Sure. We'll do that. We'll do that.
Great. Thank you so much, Mr. Alvin. Great talking to you. Let's meet in the demo class. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Okay, wonderful. So this scenario, Pratibha, I want you to go through the slot confirmation script once again. We were discussing scenario number 1. Okay. Okay. Now, and we will start the role play from the page itself. We will take into consideration that other things have been done and now we are only setting expectations. Okay. We are on the setting expectation part. The earlier things have been done. Now, moving on to the third scenario. The third scenario says that the laptop is there at home, but someone else is using it. There is another sister or brother or sibling is using it, say for example. But it is at home, okay? So, Shabir, yes. Shabir and Priyanka. So I did not disturb you, Shabir, because you were busy on the call that time. So yes, we can have the third scenario with you both together. I hope you both have the slot confirmation script.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will move on to page number 4. That is scenario number 3. Laptop is there, but someone else is using it. We are going to reschedule on the same day. Please go ahead. Shabir, you are the teacher. Priyanka, you are the parent.
Okay, ma'am.
Please start.
So, Mrs. Agarwal, shall I confirm your husband's and child's presence for the demo class at 6 p.m. today?
Yes, sure, Mr. Shabir. That would be great.
Okay. I would just want to remind you to join from laptop for a smooth experience and better learning outcomes.
Actually, we won't be able to join from the laptop then. My elder daughter also has a class at that time, and hence we can join from phone.
Oh, okay. Actually, Mrs. Agarwal, I would ask you to join from laptop only because the way our content and activities are designed, Tia would need a bigger screen. In fact, Tia would be required to read from the slides, and hence it's important to join from the laptop.
So sorry, we have only one laptop at home, so I can join from phone only.
Actually, I have an idea, Mrs. Agarwal. Of course, your elder daughter's class is equally important. Why don't we move her class to the time when your elder daughter's class finishes? Can you tell me when will the laptop get free?
Okay, I think that is doable. Can we do it at somewhere around 7:30 p.m.? That would be good for me.
Okay, great. Then see you at 7:30 p.m. This way you can also join from a laptop and have a smoother experience.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Agarwal. See you in some time. We can join the same link. Thank you.
Absolutely, thank you.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. This was hassle-free. So here the laptop is being used by someone else. We can reschedule it to some other time. Let the elder daughter have her class and then we can start the class, or probably before that also we can do it if it is possible for you as a teacher, if you are free, right? Okay. It can also be rescheduled to other day if you have no time slot free or the parent does not have any other time free on the same day. Thank you so much, Shabir and Priyanka. That was wonderful. Thank you for helping me out. And the last scenario is where we have the laptop. We have a laptop, but the father is using it in the office and the laptop is not at home. So in that case, what we can do? So I would request Deepa, you can be the teacher, and Lalita, you can be the parent. I'll remove myself. Yes. So Deepa and Lalita, you can unmute yourself. I hope both of you have your slot confirmation script. Great. So Deepa, you are the teacher. Lalita, you are the parent, and we can start off right from the setting of expectations. Yeah, go ahead.
So, Mrs. Agarwal, shall I confirm your husband's and child's presence for the demo class at 6 p.m. today?
Yeah, thank you. My husband will be in office actually, but if it is extremely important, then he can join virtually.
That's great, Mrs. Agarwal. Lastly, I just want to remind you to join from laptop for a smooth experience and better learning outcomes.
Oh, actually, we won't be able to join from laptop. You see, the laptop is with my husband only, and he would be at office, as I just told you.
Oh, okay. Actually, Mrs. Agarwal, I asked you to join from laptop only because the way our content and activities are designed, Tia would need a bigger screen. In fact, Tia would be required to read from the slides, and hence it's important to join from the laptop.
Oh, we have only one laptop at home, ma'am, so I can only join from phone.
Actually, I have an idea, Mrs. Agarwal, because your husband only has the laptop and he was going to join us virtually. Why don't we move the class to a time when your husband is home? This way, all of us would be able to attend the class together and Tia will have the laptop as well. You can tell me when your husband is back and we'll move the class to that time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think around 7:30 p.m.
Okay, no worries. Let's do the demo class at 7:30 p.m. instead of 6 p.m. This way, all three of you would be able to join, and that too from the laptop.
Okay. Yeah, I think 7:30 p.m. will work.
Great. Then see you at 7:30 p.m.
Okay, sure.
Thank you, Mrs. Agarwal.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Deepa and Lalita, for helping me out. This was scenario number 4. And this scenario says that the laptop is not at home. The father is outside and he is having the laptop. Now here, okay, I would unpin. Thank you so much, Deepa. Now here there can be other challenges. Thank you so much, Lalita, as well. So here there can be other challenges as well. Like, for example, the parent is coming back home late at night. In that case, you don't have any other option else to reschedule the class. Or if you think that rescheduling is not being an option, it will be very late, go ahead with whatever device you have. But do talk to the parent about the availability of the laptop during the regular classes. So this is what we are going to discuss right now after this segment, that how you are going to talk about your regular classes as well. So slot confirmation call is done. Remember, whenever you face certain kind of challenges, remember to reiterate the purpose or the reason. Do not push, give reasons for whatever you want them to do. Propose alternative options if you have any. And remember, you are the expert, right? So be assertive, politely convey whatever you want from them. Okay? Do not shy away or do not think that we are putting them in an uncomfortable position. No, absolutely not. There is a basic expectation that you are making in front of them. Okay? Great. So to summarize, I would say, remember to explain the purpose for having both parents in the demo, give options for doing it at some other time, same day, and try to get both the parents, but do not cancel the demo if only one parent is available. Okay. Now I will quickly move on to the parent-teacher interaction. And you already know the success formula for Planet Spark, and that is both the parents' laptop and SparkX video. Today, we are going to discuss about the SparkX video in a stretch. So the next objective for the day is how to leverage opportunities to build relationships with parents post-demo. Please make sure that you pay a lot of attention to this part, because parent-teacher interaction also has 5 different parts. Okay, there will be an opening. Deepali, you need to say something. Yes.
So I wanted to discuss one situation when I called on that 011 number. Parent, like mother, asked me if she cannot confirm right away if the parent will be available. So I thought, if I give time to the parent to call to her husband right away, or shall I tell I will be calling you back, ask her for his confirmation right now? Is
The
it like
second one. Second
right
one.
now I have to give the time?
The second one, you said that you call the parent, you can give a time that, okay, now it is 12:24. I'll give you a call back at 2 p.m. By that time, if you can confirm and let me know.
Okay, so I have to give a stretch, like a time slot. Okay, and one more thing, like if
And
they
if
are saying,
if one of the parent has already confirmed, you need not worry a lot. Okay, you can give a call later on also.
all right,
Give
and
them
one
that
more
time.
one more thing, like till what till what maximum time of the day I could arrange a demo? If they are saying 7:30 is fine, 7:30 p.m., shall I take the demo at 10 to 11 p.m. also?
Depends on your comfortability and the parents' comfortability.
So
It's
if both
absolutely on you both.
if the parents are also comfortable and I'm also comfortable, I can also take the demo at the late nights.
Yes, why not?
Like 1 p.m. or 2, like 1 a.m. or 2
Are,
a.m.
are you ask yourself, are you comfortable?
I will be comfortable depending on the day-to-day situation.
Yes, absolutely. If you are
if
comfortable
there-
in taking the demo, yes, you can.
Anytime I can take.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. That's thank you. That's all.
Right. So we will move on to the 5 different segments of a parent-teacher interaction. Sorry, I'll go back. So there is an opening. Opening is very simple. Second is you talk about Planet Spark. You ask them their prior knowledge and you share more about Planet Spark. Third is the child's feedback, which is the most important thing in this whole parent-teacher discussion. Fourth is Planet Spark's offering. And 5 is next steps, that is developing urgency subtly. This is the time when you discuss about the regular class timings, you talk about discount coupon and other things. Okay. Let's start off with the opening part. And okay, so there is a glitch again. Sorry.
Teacher meeting. Hey,
Audible?
hello ma'am, hello sir. Yeah, so welcome to the parent-teacher meeting. This is the time where we will be spending time, just to know a little bit more about Planet Spark, about me, who's going to be Rudra's teacher. And, I'll be also sharing feedback with you. So thank you so much, first of all, for, sitting through the entire demo. I'm sure now our conversation could be extremely deep and more meaningful. So thank you for that. So let's begin. I think before I ask Rudra to leave, I know Rudra has been sitting for quite some time. I would request Rudra to, if you could share, Rudra, 3 key learnings from today's class. Okay, all right, go ahead. Okay, amazing. Thank you so much, Rudra. I'm so happy to hear what you have just shared. I feel like the objective of today's class has been achieved. And once again, you did really well, Rudra. So now you can take some break, go get some fresh air until I speak with your parents, okay? Right. Thank you, Rudra. Okay, so ma'am and sir, first of all, I think I would just want to know how was your experience about the entire class? Any feedback for me or for the class? Happy to hear your thoughts on that.
Okay, so this is the opening part. You ask for the parents' feedback and you ask for the 3 key takeaways from the child. This is the opening. This is the basic opening. After this, you move on to talk about Planet Spark.
Something that we about the entire class. Any feedback for me or for the class? Happy to hear your thoughts on that. That's correct. The activities that were happening, and yes, that's correct. Actually, the classes are designed in a way that there are a lot of activities, and yet students get to take away, the important learnings. So thank you so much for that. Right. So moving ahead, I have a question for both of you. That what do you already know about Planet Spark? If you could just share that, anything you know about Planet Spark, where have you heard about us? And then I'll share more. Okay. All right, thank you. So yes, that's correct. Planet Spark does, provides online classes for English speaking and for confidence building. Let me share a bit more. So Planet Spark, in fact, is a global market leader in public speaking. Okay, what that means is that our presence is globally for sure, and you might not have heard any other, organization providing solution to this big problem that, how do we develop soft skills in students starting from young age itself, right? And that is what Planet Spark is trying to do. So we are a market leader in public speaking. Let me just show you some of the statistics. So as you can see, all these numbers on left hand side, sir and ma'am, that we have been here, like Planet Spark has been here for 7 years, and you can see the world map here, right? So we've been able to reach 40,000 plus students all across the world, right? Especially across these 13 plus countries that are shown here. And we have helped them in attaining mastery in communication skills. Yeah? And how we do that is definitely one of the things that really stands us apart is our expert curriculum, which leads to mastery in communication. So our curriculum has different modules, as you can see on your screen. These are example of 3 such modules: storytelling, logical argumentation, and public performance. And there are many other, right? So all these modules, these range of modules, the idea is that how can we cover communication skills, right? And I do want to emphasize that usually when we hear about communication skills, we mostly think about speaking, right? However, communication skills also includes not just effective speaking, but also active listening, creative writing, and much more, right? And that's what you can see over here as well, that our modules cover these different kinds of skills, and we focus, each module will focus on building one such skill, and like building mastery. And yes, like there are some modules that you'll see here, right? And this is actually one of the questions I'm asked very often from some of the parents, that, influence and persuasion.
Okay, so I'll just fragment it in different portions because the video did not stop in between. Here, in the beginning, you first ask for the prior knowledge of the parents, and then you share the factual information. All these pictures that you are seeing, no, it's embedded in the demo slide. After the demo is over, you sorry, you will find the parent-teacher interaction slides are already given. So it is one of those slides. The slides are going to help you what you have to speak. Also, you have the video in your resources as well as in the teacher's handbook. You can go ahead and watch it carefully, what you have to speak. And it's not very difficult. This slide itself is so explanatory, self-explanatory, that you don't have to add anything else to it. You can just go ahead and show them that these are some things, certain things that we are going to cover in our curriculum, right? So 3 things in about Planet Spark. First, we are going to ask for the prior knowledge of the parents. Second, we are going to share the factual information. And third, we are going to talk about our expert curriculum. And that is what she is doing.
Isn't that like too much for my child? He's only in 5th grade or so. So for that, I do want to share that, we always start from the basic. So our students build solid foundation and then advance towards mastery, step by step, right? Like that's how our curriculum has been designed, that there are definitely different milestones that student has to, achieve. And then they'll be able to proceed to the advanced concepts as well. Yeah. And of course, how do we do that? You would have seen it today itself, right? Like there were a lot of engaging activities in the classroom, in the class today. So we teach each and every concept using activities so that student engagement is high. And it's a well-researched point that, whenever there's high engagement, that's what leads to high impact learning as well, right? And of course, we do a lot of practice through real life example, right? So relevance is extremely important, and that's what we focus on. We always focus on application in real world, right? Like as you can see here as an example, like report writing, and then in report writing, we teach them about being a journalist, right? Being an editor, copywriter, which are very real life roles that people play in life. Yeah? So yeah, and lastly, one more thing that, usually I've heard parents say that, okay, you are offering 1:1 classes, but communication skills are mainly developed when you interact with a larger audience, with more number of people. For that, I would like to share that we do provide the group practice classes. So while one-on-one classes focus on building those essential skills, right? So if I'm working with Rudra, I'll be helping him first understand what exactly is a debate, what are the structure of debates, and how can we frame our points in the most effective manner, how to provide an evidence for an argument, right? And once he has understood the basic elements of a debate, practiced it with me, that's when he would go to a group practice class where students from all over the world, all the students of Planet Spark, they come together and say, if it's a practice class under Debate Society, then they will be practicing debates on different topics and presenting to each other, right? So we do provide enough opportunities to the students to be able to showcase what they have been able to learn and practice at the same time. So that's definitely something that we focus on. And while I did mention about a lot of activities during the classes, right? So each and every module also culminates into a project. So again, I was talking about real life relevance. So we do also help students build 40 plus around like life projects in our course. Yeah, these are some of the examples of the projects that a lot of students have actually made. In fact, I would want to give you some examples. So I think you were both present, right, during the demo class and the trial class. And there was a speech that I showed Rudra in between, right? That was Ovya's speech. Ovya Singh, who's here on the left-hand side. She is a TEDx speaker, youngest TEDx speaker now, in fact, right? Similar to Ovya, we have Amar, we have Neha, and many more such students who have been able to, who have established their file on global platforms, who have been able to talk in front of a large audience and just like prove their mettle. On the right hand side, in fact, you will see all these books are actually published by Planet Spark learners. Yes, these are our students, only those who have published these books. In fact, if you want to just like note down any of the title and later on search, you'll find these on Flipkart and Amazon. So that's the impact, right? Like these are the proof points that I would just want to show. Yeah. And yeah, so I think this was mainly about Planet Spark, how we do what we do, and just, like what has been the impact that we have been able to create in these many years. So I'll pause here. If you have any questions about Planet Spark or anything, feel free to ask, please.
Okay. So this was about Planet Spark that you discussed. There were 3 portions that I have already shown you. I'll just go back to the last part. First, you ask for the prior knowledge, share factual information. The biggest part is when you talk about the expert curriculum, you talk about the curriculum, you talk about the projects, you talk about the workshops, and at the end, you can also show Ovia and other students, and you can talk about what we do at Planet Spark and what is Planet Spark all about, and what is the impact that we are trying to create. Yes, and of course, last was about the practice class and projects. I already showed you that. And also at the end, do not forget to ask questions from the parents, whether did you understand or not. Okay? Or do you have any questions for me? Example. Next comes the child's feedback. This is the most important portion. Now see, if you have less time, sometimes it happens that your time is not getting managed. You have to manage your time, but in case if you have less time to discuss all of these together, this is an exemplary video which tells you all about the things which you have, out of which you can filter out certain things which which can be discussed later in the counseling session as well, like the expert curriculum part and the projects and all, they are discussed in the counseling session also. So those are the things which can be, you can make it shorter, you can make it concise, and you can speak it out. Like you don't have to go into much of details if you have less time. If you have less time. Child's feedback, do not cut out on this portion, because this is the most crucial part where you are actually telling the parent that this is where the child needs help, right? So do talk about the strengths.
In the activities that were happening. And yes, that's correct. Actually, the classes are designed
Again, this is bad.
Evaluate students on. You would have seen that, right? So these are some of the strengths, right? Like, sorry, some of the, you can say, skills that we always evaluate students on. Or rather than evaluation, I would say that we and try to understand that what is it? What are those innate natural strengths that the student has, right? The child has. And I must say, Rudra has shown early signs of public speaking success. Some of the strengths that I could witness was his eye contact and confidence. Oh my God, like I have to say, I think I did say it earlier also to Rudra, but when he presented, 11-year-old student being able to present without any hesitation and, with so much of confidence, that was just amazing to see. Other than that, I think his speech content was really good. The thought structure that he had was amazing. I could recall some of the points he had mentioned. He had written down about in his speech, that he used an anecdote or a real life example from ozone layer and its effect especially in Southeastern Asian countries, and how it was just becoming a major concern all over the world. And that was amazing. So he was able to give an evidence, and not just that, he was also able to structure his point really well under ethos, pathos, and logos. So I think from there, I'm going to say that yes, thought structure is something that was really good. So yeah, I think mainly these are certain areas where I feel Rudra was doing exceptionally well. I'll pause. Anything that you would want to add, that you saw Rudra doing really well, I would love for you to share that. All right. Yes, absolutely. Okay. And I think, yeah, so talking about the weakness, I do feel that we can work on facial expressions and hand gestures a bit. He was giving a smile almost all the time. That was great. But just, how can we change our facial expressions as to what we are saying? For example, when he was talking about saving nature and ozone layer depletion and everything, that's a serious topic, and that required him to have more serious expressions, right? So how to change his expressions dynamically is something that we can work on. And I think overall, just, his fluency or the pace with which he was speaking, there was certain times when he was really fast and some of the time when he was slower. So I think that is also something that we can work on. Yeah. Okay, so anything to add? Or do you agree with my feedback? Does it make sense? All right, amazing. Okay, thank you, sir.
Right. So this is the first part of the child's feedback where you discuss about the child's strengths and areas of improvement. Sorry. Child's strengths and areas of improvement also. And the second part would be where you evaluate the child's progress or evaluate the child's skills on the 5 pillars of public speaking. That is body language, confidence, thought structure, voice modulation, and fluency. So you're going to give your feedback on these 5 pillars of public speaking.
Do what we do, and just, like what has been the impact that we have been able to. I could recall some of the points he had mentioned. He had written down about in his speech, that he uses dynamically is something that we can work on. So I think that is also something that we can work on. Yeah.
I think we have done all this.
Let me just, share based on this feedback. I would also be giving a detailed feedback. Does it make sense?
Yes.
All right. Amazing. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Okay. So yes, so based on this feedback, I would also be giving a detailed feedback to Rudra on the 5 pillars of public speaking. Let me just, share the evaluation with you. And you will also be receiving a detailed diagnostic report from us on the same. So the 5 pillars of public speaking, as you can see here, are first, body language; second, voice; third, confidence; fourth, fluency; and 5th, thought structure. Yeah, so I think for body language, I would say he is really good. But of course, we can do much, much better, as I've already explained, how to be more dynamic with the body language, using use of gestures and everything. So there I would give him good, and of course he can move towards an excellent. In voice, I would actually give him very good, because yes, he was able to modulate his voices. He was able to, pause at the right places. So I really like that, especially when he was giving speech. So where he had to leave an impact on the audience, he paused for a slightly longer time. And at other times he was speaking at a good pace. Other than that, I think confidence I've already shared. I think he's already excellent in terms of confidence, and we can leverage that, it's absolutely amazing when a child is just not afraid of trying out new things, and that's where confidence comes in. So that's something that we will definitely leverage for Rudra. Thought structure, as I already shared, it's really good. I think it's very good for now. Of course, we can improve on it by giving him more frameworks to be able to organize his thought. That would again be easier for him. And he's a quick learner. I've already seen that. So he'll be able to adapt also really well using those frameworks. And lastly, fluency. I think fluency is decent right now. That definitely needs to be improved, like where to pace, how, and how to speak in a way that the words are flowing. So right now, I could hear in his speech the clarity was a little less, and he would, pronunciation of certain words also need to be improved. So I think that is something that we can work on. Yeah. Anything that you would want to add here, or question anything?
Okay, so this was the child's feedback again on the basis of 5 pillars of public speaking. So here you have to enumerate all those things about his body language, about his thought structure, confidence, voice modulation, and fluency. Okay, so yes. So first you need to highlight the child's strengths and areas of improvement, and then you have to evaluate on the 5 pillars of public speaking. Now we are moving on to the 4th part, and that is Planet Spark's offering. What does Planet Spark offers? So Planet Spark offers majorly 3 things. First is a personal mentor That means one child will be getting one teacher and one teacher will be guiding him all throughout. Second will be a personalized curriculum, which will be personalized, customized according to the needs and requirements of the child. And finally, the excellence course, which is of 165 sessions. So let's have a look.
That is also something that we can work on. Yeah. Want to add here or, question anything? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay. So moving ahead is that, so I've already shared the feedback, right? And these are the 5 pillars of public speaking that we focus in our classrooms as well. So mastering these skills, we believe that, would open doors. But right now, what I see is there are 2 missing links, right, to be able to open those doors in the future. One is that of a personal mentor. So while, yes, Rudra is really good and, he's going to a really good school. Like, I really like, I mean, I can see that, right? The way he was just speaking. So I'm sure like his school is also doing a lot of things. However, these softer aspects, softer skills require dedicated feedback. And I could see, I was sharing it just right now also, right, that he's a quick learner. So whenever I was giving him a feedback, he was able to implement it. So that's a great skill, right? Quick continuous learning or being able to adapt quickly is a great skill. And that is something that we can leverage where, as a personal mentor, I'll be giving him feedback and he'll be working on that. But that would be extremely dedicated approach, right? Which sometimes is difficult to find outside just because, bandwidth issue or something else. So here in the one-on-one classes, I think that need would be fulfilled. And personalized curriculum, which I think I have already given you an overall a zoomed out lens towards how our curriculum has been designed. But however, of course, we'll be talking about it in detail in a bit. So yes, so you will be provided with a personal mentor, who is me, for Rudra. And my promise is that, yes, as I already mentioned, there would be definitely a lot of devotion from my side. I believe in operating with strength-based growth approach. What that means is that we have to leverage Rudra's strength. If his thought structure is so well, we have to see that how can we use his confident and thought structure to be able to work on his fluency. So that's the approach that we'll take. We have to make the child feel at all times that, he can do it, she can do it. And that's something that we work on. And of course, I've shared that I'll be sharing consistent feedback with Rudra that will help him improve. Yeah, so yes, so one part would be taken care by me as his mentor. What we would need from you, of course, parents do play an important role, and I think we would want your feedback, like regular feedback, to me, to him when he's performing, because I've shared that, every class there would be certain activities and hence some output. Like today, he created a speech, even in a 1-hour class. Similarly, there would be different activities. So of course, we would request your feedback and constant encouragement, which I can see both of you are like you're extremely supportive of Rudra. So that's great to see. And rest, you can leave to me. I'll be doing.
Right. So this is the first part of Planet Spark's offering,
even in a
where you offer to be a personal mentor to the child, right? So sorry. So personal mentor, that is the first offering. Second offering is the
pronunciation of certain words also need to be improved. So I think that is something that we can work on. Yeah. Anything that you would want to add here or, question anything? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay. So moving ahead is that, so I've already shared the feedback, right? And these are the 5 pillars of public speaking that we focus in our classrooms as well. So mastering these skills, we believe that, would open doors. But right now, what I see is there are 2 missing links, right, to be able to open those doors in the future. One is that of a personal mentor. So while, yes, Rudra is really good, and he's going to a really good school. Like I really like. I mean, I can see that, right? The way he was just speaking. So I'm sure like his school is also doing a lot of things. However, these softer aspects, softer skills require dedicated feedback. And I could see, I was sharing it just right now also, right, that he's a quick learner. So whenever I was giving him a feedback, he was able to implement it. So that's a great skill, right? Quick continuous learning or being able to adapt quickly is a great skill. And that is something that we can leverage where, as a personal mentor, I'll be giving him feedback and he'll be working on that. But that would be extremely dedicated approach, right? Which sometimes is difficult to find outside, just because, bandwidth issue or something else. So here in the one-on-one classes, I think that need would be fulfilled. And personalized curriculum, which I think I have already given you an overall a zoomed out lens towards how our curriculum has been designed. But however, of course, we'll be talking about it in detail in a bit. So yes, so you will be provided with a personal mentor who is me for Rudra. And my promise is that, yes, as I already mentioned, there would be definitely a lot of devotion from my side. I believe in operating with strength-based growth approach. What that means is that we have to leverage Rudra's strength. If his thought structure is so well, we have to see that how can we use his confidence and thought structure to be able to work on his fluency. So that's the approach that we'll take. We have to make the child feel at all times that, he can do it, she can do it. And that's something that we work on. And of course, I've shared that I'll be sharing consistent feedback with Rudra that will help him improve. Yeah, so yes, so one part would be taken care by me as his mentor. What we would need from you, of course, parents do play an important role, and I think we would want your feedback, like regular feedback, to me, to him when he's performing, because I've shared that, every class there would be certain activities and hence some output. Like today, he created a speech, even in a 1 hour class. Similarly, there would be different activities. So of course, we would request your feedback and constant encouragement, which I can see both of you are like you're extremely supportive of Rudra. So that's great to see. And rest, you can leave to me. I'll be doing all the hard work on, how to teach him in what way and everything. For the personalized curriculum, I do want to share that, because I do realize it will take.
If we find some technical issue from our side at the time of class, in that case, you can reschedule. In that case, Harpreet, you have done the quiz. You want to leave? The training is not over, by the way.
Take a lot of time on.
Sorry, it was repeating once again.
So
So,
for-
yes. So this is the second offering, that is personalized curriculum. The third thing that we offer is 165 sessions. I think somebody was asking me, how many sessions do we offer? So the number of sessions that we offer is 165 sessions, and it is known as the Excellence Course. Okay.
Everything takes time. So for that reason, I'm going to recommend for his complete transformation our excellence course. And this excellence course is a course that comprises of 165 classes, live classes. And of course, with that comes in 165 group practice classes. Also, and access to global community. You have already seen that our students are present all across the world. So, we keep doing competitions, sessions, and all these things for our global community. There's a proper platform that we have from where the child can access resources and everything. And they also get to take quizzes every day, which is a major hit amongst all children. And they can be part of global clubs. And what we do guarantee is that, yes, there would be definitely, Rudra will emerge, or his personality would evolve. He'll be a fluent, confident communicator, right? Of course, great things do take time, and hence 165 classes. It would be really unfair if I promise that, oh, I will be able to transform Rudra in just like 10 classes, 20 classes. No, all these things does take time, especially communication skills, something that we use every day, but yet we do not work consciously every day. So that does take time. And yeah, towards the end of the course, you would also be provided with a certificate of appreciation. So yeah.
So this one is the last part, that is the 165 classes, which is known as the excellence course. Also tell them about the certificate of appreciation which you will be receiving at the end of the course. You can also talk about the features and benefits about Planet Spark 24/7 support. You can also talk about SparkX tool, which we will be using. We have already used in the demo session and we will be using in the regular classes also. So, and of course, do talk about the practice classes. Apart from, I'm so sorry, apart from the 2 classes that you take in a week. Say, for example, you discuss and you say that I will be taking 2 classes per week. So apart from those 2 classes, the child will also be having practice classes. Now, practice classes, he can choose, he can take only 1, or he can take 2, or he can take 3 also. Depends on his choice. If he wants to take storytelling, he also wants to take a debate, he wants to take a speech or poetry. There are lots of options. He can take n number of practice classes. Okay. Majorly, there are 5: storytelling, speech, poetry, career readiness, and debate. So career readiness is for the senior group, not for the junior group. And debate is also for the senior group. So at the end, talk about excellence course and mention about SparkX. Now you must be thinking, what exactly is the SparkX tool? So after every class, now we are using it in the demo class also, but usually in the regular classes also, after every class, we provide a topic to the students where they have to create a video using the SparkX tool. Yesterday, also, you have already seen how the SparkX tool works. Okay. So I'm going to show you a video where you will see that how SparkX is done. It's not a rocket science, very easy. The SparkX button is already there. You just click on that, give 3 options of the topic, and it will send a pop-up on the student screen. That pop-up will have all those 3 topics that you have shared. Okay. Now, why do we use SparkX tool? This video that the children record themselves in, this video will be used to evaluate student progresses, and you can all it's a kind of showcase of the student which has learned all those skills, and it will showcase those learnings to the parents also. So parents get an instant output during the demo session as well as during the classes. They know what the student is learning, right? Coming to introduction of SparkX in demos, how are you going to introduce SparkX in the demo class?
Teachers, we will be just learning about how can we help students to create Spark videos online during a demo class. Okay, so for this, I would want you to focus on my screen. So as you can see, this is my LMS. You will also have a platform just like this once you become a teacher with Planet Spark. On the right hand side, you can see there are different icons. One is for SparkX, then there is the other one for take assessment, book counseling session, and so on, right? So once the student has prepared the speech, after you have explained the student about, say, ethos, pathos, and logos, now once the student is ready with his or her speech, what you can do is you can tell the student that, hey, we'll be also recording your speech now. So create some excitement, generate enthusiasm, and then proceed further. So for that, what you will be doing, step 1 is go to this red color icon called SparkX on the right hand side. My cursor is just right there, right over here right now. So I'll click on SparkX. It will show you this pop-up that go ahead, share instant topics related to today's class. So, if you have already discussed about what is the topic that student wants to speak about, so just go, click on yes. It will ask you to write down any 3 topics. These are the 3 topics that I had written. Let me show you how the screen is Otherwise, topic 1, 2, 3. So here, suppose here the student has chosen the topic pollution. So I'll write that. And then just to fill this up, you can quickly write down 2 other topics. That's okay. You can tell the student that you can ignore the rest of the 2 topics and continue with the one that the child has chosen. Once you write down all the topics, click on submit. Now, when you click on submit, it will show you topics saved successfully. Now, how do we guide the student to take a SparkX video? So, guide the student to take a SparkX video. So, the student would receive a pop-up. Okay, it's time to SparkX. And once that pop-up has received, they will be able
Okay,
to
the
see
sound
on
is
their
a
right
little low
hand
here.
a red
So
icon
this is
as
how the
SparkX.
student's
Ask
LMS
them
looks
to go
like.
to that red icon
Give me a
just
second,
like how you
please.
did.
Yes, this is how the student's screen look like. Okay, this is not the teacher's screen. Do you see all those take assessment and give applause buttons are not here? This is the screen for the student. Now here the student, you have to instruct the student to click on the SparkX button. Once he clicks on the SparkX button, this is the pop-up that shows, or with all the 3 options. Okay, all the 3 options are given. The student selects one of the topic. Say for example, he is choosing, I think climate change he will choose, and then click on yes. Whatever topic he wants to choose, he can choose and then click on yes. After he clicks on yes, there will be another pop-up screen which will show the video of the student, and there will be few buttons saying start, stop, upload, and preview. Okay. Now here, the student has to click on the start button and record himself, click on stop, and then he can preview and upload. So this is recording. And then he will stop. The video has already been recorded and now he can upload. Okay, so it takes some time to upload, but if the video is within 1 minute, it will not take much time. If the video exceeds 1 minute, it might take a little bit of time. So always try to instruct, to save your time, instruct the child to keep the video within 1 minute. Otherwise, it will be lengthy. Okay. Now we are on the last part, and this is the next steps that you are going to talk about with the parent. Developing urgency subtly.
Does take time, especially communication skills. Something that we use of appreciation. Sharing this. Lastly, I think I've been sharing this that yes, I will be his personal mentor, and the reason we have that is because we have a demo expert policy. Where that policy comes in is basically we strongly believe that a demo teacher and a student, we built a bond, right? And when we build a bond, there's some rapport built. It becomes easier for me to understand his needs, to be able to provide him what he needs, and then also to be able to challenge him, because that's also an important role for a teacher. So that is why I would be the class teacher only. So I would want to know that what would be your preferred timings for Rudra, so that I can block my slots accordingly. All right, 6 p.m. Okay, weekdays 6 p.m. All right. So as you are aware that like just like Rudra, many other students also go to school in the morning. So 5 to 7 p.m. is a really hot time, I would say, like a time when almost all the classes are happening. However, I can check right now. I do have 2 slots for 6 p.m., 2 to 3 slots for 6 p.m. right now. But I am also taking some of the other demos, so I hope that those will not be filled. For that, I think I would definitely encourage you to, close this ASAP when you meet our expert counselor. Yeah. And coming to that only, so you will be speaking with our expert counselor. So can you tell me, like, a preferred slot when you would want to speak with the counselor? Yeah, you will be working on the personalized curriculum, of course. You'll get to know more about that. Okay, so 3 p.m. tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Amazing. Great. Great. I'm so glad you picked tomorrow because I'm also going to share something. So we also offer Confidence Champion discount coupon to students based on their performance. And, I am going to definitely recommend this coupon for Rudra. So you will also be receiving an email from me where this coupon code would be provided. And when you meet your expert counselor tomorrow, you can share the coupon code. I have to tell you something. Please do have your call with the expert counselor ASAP, like tomorrow itself. Reason being, this coupon would be valid for 48 hours only, right? As you can see on my screen as well. So, it will get expired if we don't use it, if you don't avail it in the next 48 hours. So I would definitely urge you to, do have that call with the expert counselor and, make your decision as soon as possible. Okay. All right. And that brings us to the end. So as I mentioned earlier as well, diagnostic report will be emailed, to you after this session. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Rudra in my classes and, for him to become a confidence champion. Right. Okay. I'll thank you so much for your time. Any questions or doubt that you have that I can help you with?
Okay. So this was the last part where you talk about the demo expert policy. You have already said that the demo teacher will be the class teacher, regular class teacher, and ask for the demo slots. Ask for the regular timing. Which timing will they be comfortable in? Negotiate. You can talk over it. You can discuss whatever days, times. You do not worry if you are not available at that time. Tell them that, okay, this slot is already booked for me. Can you choose any other timing so that I will be also available? And discuss your timings with the parent right there. After that, you guide them through the counseling session, that there will be a counseling session which will be held. And when you ask them when you are planning to take the counseling session. If they say that they are planning to take it within 2 days, then it's great. But in case if they are trying to delay it to the next weekend or some like 4 to 5 days later, tell them about the discount coupon and tell them that it will be valid only for 48 hours, after which it will get expired. Okay. And I'm absolutely going to recommend this discount coupon for your child. Okay. At the end, you can also mention that you will be getting a certificate and diagnostic report that will be generated. Okay. You don't have to do any kind of report filling or something. It's a auto-generated form which you have to fill up, which will create a diagnostic report for the child. Okay. Okay, so the next steps includes that you mention to the parent that demo teacher will be the class teacher, ask for the slots, counseling session, talk about the counseling session, also ask for the slot, and then mention about the discount coupon code, and then finally mention about the discount diagnostic report. You might also ask me that what code is this? Do we have to give the code? Do we have to generate the code? You have to do nothing. Once you mark this demo as conducted, automatically this discount coupon code will be generated and it will be sent to the parent on his mail. Am I clear? So summarizing, there are 5 different sections of the parent-teacher interaction. Opening, discussing about Planet Spark. Third, discussing about child's feedback, which is the most important part. And then the Planet Spark's offering a personal mentor, expert curriculum, personalized curriculum. And finally, your 165 sessions, which is known as the excellence course. And finally, the next steps where you try to develop the urgency subtly. Reminder, make sure both the parents' laptop and SparkX video is used in your demo sessions. So let's see what we have tomorrow. We have the adult demo session at 3:30 and a query session at 5:30. Okay? Yes, Uneza? Please unmute. You wanted to say something? I have allowed you to unmute. See, check. Okay, you can write in the chat section also. You are not audible. You are unmuted, but you are not audible. Okay. Do we have to book slot for the counselor meet as well? You can. Even if you don't, it's okay. No worries. The counselors will contact them. You don't have to think about it. Can you tell about the diagnostic report? It's an auto-generated form. Once you mark your demo as conducted, the form generates. You click on that form and there are few questions. You have to answer those. You don't have to answer. You don't have to type. You just have to click on some radio buttons. Okay, options are already given. And you have to submit. Demo conducted. That's it. And the diagnostic report will be automatically generated. Yes, payout details, rates you will be getting from your OJTs. When you will be assigned your on-the-job trainers, the trainers will give you your payout details, the leave details, everything. You will be getting a document, your agreement, once you're onboarded. Okay. Diagnostic report is for demo class. Yes, diagnostic report is for demo class. It is face-to-face interaction with the parent right there in the demo. The parent is sitting in front of you, face-to-face. Will we be given any kind of certificates as teachers? I am not sure, but there are certification courses which you can attend. Do we have any WhatsApp group or Telegram group? Yes, we do have WhatsApp groups. For specific purposes, yes, we have. For important information, Planet Spark will send broadcast messages where you will be getting all the information or recent any advancements or developments. See, Pallavi, PTI is the last part of your demo session, isn't it? So when you are seeing that your 1 hour is almost getting over, you have to complete your PTI by that time. Yes, tomorrow's session is optional, Taslima. No morning class. Your morning classes are over. For Seema, for mail for what? No, it will be updated on your dashboard. It's already there. Just check on your dashboard. Adult demo session is already there. How many times will we have to take the class in a week? It's totally up to you, Nupur. You can take 1 class, 2 class, or 3 classes. But do not go beyond 3 classes because the child will be having practice classes also. There will be performance classes also. It will be too much for the child. 2 classes are more than enough for public speaking. During the mock, do we have to upload the slides anywhere? No. No, you don't have to. How will we use the demo slides? I mean, it is by the time you can do your quizzes, how will we use the demo slides? Yes, it is in the handbook. And after the quiz, I request all of you to open your teacher's handbook and check your demo slides. Many of you are absolutely unaware of what things are there in your demo slides. Thank you, Saman. LMS and dashboard is same, Ipshita. Yes, yes. All the links will be there. Just the teacher's handbook is not there on your dashboard. Okay. Yes, Samyak, you will be getting that once you're onboarded. Tell them, you have already told them, Uneza, that the session is of 1 hour and you have completed interacting with the kid for 45 minutes. You are still left with 15 minutes. You can utilize that time and tell them that this session has to be within like one hour. This is an important part of the session. They will never say that they are not ready to listen. To whom we shall ask small doubts, like buddy. You have the chat support, you have your OJT, you will be able to ask your questions there. This can be cut short. What parts you can cut short? You can cut short the expert curriculum part because that will be discussed in the counseling session. And you can cut short the offering part. You can just crush it and you can explain that there will be a personal mentor. There will be 165 sessions that I would be recommending because if I tell you that I'll make your child confident within 10 days or 15 days, it's not possible. I won't make fake promises. Ma'am, will be the time of 15 minutes enough for talking about the material in PTI? Yes, absolutely, Shubha. It's like 15 minutes is also very, it's too much. 10 minutes is more than enough. Sorry. Monday to Saturday classes will be there. It's not a school, Rati. It's an institution. Understand? The number of classes and the frequency of the classes will be decided by you and the parent. You can take it twice a week, thrice a week, 1 time a week. When we will get information that we are onboarded after the mocks, you will get it on your mail after all your mocks are done by Wednesday. Latest by next Wednesday. How to submit mock teaching session. How to submit? I've already shown you how to submit the mocks. Yes, those who do not have a query, they can leave. Harpreet, I think you have got the teacher's handbook, isn't it? Mocks are there in your teacher's handbook. This is your teacher's handbook. Point number F. Please ignore this video course assignment. Yes, mocks will be done from teacher's handbook. PTI, parent-teacher interaction, is there in the teacher's handbook also. See, number D, parent-teacher interaction. Quiz done. If you do not have any query, you can leave. You will have people, when you will have queries, you will have people around you. Don't worry. What is the procedure to change the profile picture? Arpreet, please don't ask me these questions. How to change profile picture, how to change the phone number, how to bookmark. These are not my responsibilities. Really, you have to explore certain things on yourself. Materials for talking will be given or not. What materials for talking? How to conduct the demos on the dashboard. Generate link. You don't have to generate the link. The link will already, there will be a button. Can you, just like you saw the SparkX button, similarly, you have a join class button. Okay. You click on the class, it will take you to the class. I cannot show you a demo one, but I can show you a normal regular class one. If you can see my screen, you have a join class button there. And it's for regular classes. Okay, you can click, you can click on join class button And this is how your classroom looks like. Okay. And you click on join. Also, for any technical difficulties, you have 2 rooms. Sometimes, room 2 does not work. You have room 1 also. You can, sometimes the students have difficulties in room 2 or room 1. So just make sure that you are trying to, toggle between the rooms. You instruct them accordingly. Okay. Send the handbook link. Yes, why not? I can send the handbook link n number of times. Only if you keep it safely. Video course assignment should be ignored, please. Video course assignment, point number F, please ignore that. Please ignore this one. We have to send link to the parents' WhatsApp, or it will be done by another team. No, you have to send the link. It is usually generated automatically. Yes, they get the links, but so they don't miss it out. For that reason, just to make sure that they have received it from your side, you also send the link. All mandatory training sessions are done with today. Yes, Valina, all training sessions, all mandatory ones are done. Yes, those who have completed the quiz can leave. Nilanjana, I said so many times that you will be sharing the link. Okay, I just showed you a class, isn't it? This is a class. Can you copy this one? This one you can copy, right? Copy. And you can go to the WhatsApp and you can paste it. That's it. This is how you do it. You can copy the link and paste. Our next session is tomorrow, 3:30. It's an optional session for adult demo training. How to use those slides in the handbook in the classroom? Do we share our screen or something else? Yes, you have the share screen option. I cannot show you here because it's not visible, but there is a share screen option. You must have seen in the teachers, when I was showing you the SparkX one, there was the teachers, this one was visible, no? Can you see the share screen option here?
We will be just
See, it is given over here. There is a share screen option. Visible? You have share screen option also. How to use those slides in the handbook in the classroom? Okay, yes. Regarding the onboarding training, how many days should we expect? So it will be like you will be taking the demos and the training will go on. So you don't have a very extensive training. Okay. Yes, you can give homeworks or assignments for the students. How you are going to tackle or handle your students, it's totally up to you. Quizzes in 2 places, both you have to do. No. Only on the Planet Spark page. Today, you must be having 2 different links for your quizzes. Please do both of them. Ruksar, you don't have any mandatory session anymore. You have the next session on week 2, day 1. That is Monday. Coming Monday, 2 p.m. 2:15, sorry. The timing has been changed, no? 2:15. I've completed the quiz. It's okay. It's okay, no worries. Yes, Poonam, I said we have a PTI PPT. In the demo session itself, demo PPT itself has the PTI PPT. If you are asking for script, no, we don't have a script. It's there in the teacher's handbook. The demo PPT itself has it. Okay. Do we have to make slides for regular classes by ourselves? No, the curriculum will be provided. I showed you my screen so clearly. I'm not supposed to, but I'm still sharing my screen and I'm showing you how does the class look like. This is learn plan. This is the learn plan for the child. See, this is the curriculum. 1 second. This is the curriculum for the child: voice, fluency, conversation, fundamentals of writing, logical, creative reasoning, logical, critical thinking. So many things are there. You can personalize. So somebody was asking me how to personalize. Those things which are required for the child, you will choose them. Those things which is not required for the child, you'll remove them. Okay. Mandatory session, no. The next week session is not mandatory. It's also optional. But if you can join, please join, because it is very, very essential. Yes, there are 2 quizzes today. Just check once on your dashboard. Yes. Tomorrow's query session is at 5:30 and adult training session is at 3:30. Sana, you have a question?
Yes, thank you.